Lake effect snow happens when this body of water isn't frozen over. Well, it doesn't look like much now, but this is the old Lloyd Street that they've already torn up for construction. Debris from the storm, such as trees or parts of docks, floats down the Cattaraugus Creek and gets stuck right in the entrance into Lake Erie. Collins was out of the state for the holidays when the announcement was made. In about 1 week, this field will be full of tens of thousands of people. It's Wednesday, November 11th, Veterans Day. I'm Jennifer Bernstein. We have a full hour in store for you. CBP says lines like these could actually get shorter. New York State has tried to collect taxes from revenues made at stores like this one 20 times over the past few decades. Well, just walking up and down this beach, we found bottles, we found plastic. Well, Katie, police officials say they now go through the process of trying to identify the 3 people who died in this house fire. Stillwater's not only using the holiday as a way to get people into their doors. Should I use my cash or my credit card? It's the first day of fall, and Joe Labuda is out to enjoy his favorite activity.
I'm a woodworker. I like to build canoes. I spend most of my time in the backyard.
There is something in his backyard he doesn't enjoy spending time with.
But with this crematory back here, it's kind of spoiled it for me. And it makes me nervous and agitated and nauseated.
The Amagon Funeral Home built the crematorium in 1991. The Labuda family says they've been fighting it ever since because they regularly smell the bodies burning. They describe the sound of it as a large truck constantly running.
We used to hold functions in the backyard in this neighborhood. Now most people don't even use their backyards.
Basically what you're looking at is our crematory that is running. Standing here with you, you would probably agree, being right next to the crematory, there is no odor.
Vincent Amagon says it might be loud in here, but it's only a third or less of this outside.
If there was a health hazard, the New York State Department of Health would not let us put this crematory in.
The Department of Environmental Conservation says the Amagon Funeral Home has all the proper permits to run the crematorium. Recent complaints have surfaced because it was replaced with a brand new one 2 months ago. The stack is lower than the previous one. The Department of Environmental Conservation did issue this letter to Amagon Funeral Home in mid-September, asking them to raise their stack at least another 6 feet to comply with pollution controls. Amagon Funeral Home is doing that on Monday.
We do have compassion about our families that we serve here and the families around us.
The funeral home says the only thing released from this stack is emissions and heat, not body particles. The DEC will be back in the neighborhood to check the stack after it's replaced, and they're hoping that should remedy the situation. Whether it does remains to be seen. In Buffalo, Jennifer Bernstein, YNN.
Terrell, I am very proud to present to you the key to the city of Buffalo.
Politics, football, and reality television.
The last time I got a key to the city, that was in Dallas, and that didn't get me there. I didn't stay there too long.
Buffalo Bills fans are hoping this time will be different. Mayor Byron Brown welcomed Terrell Owens, his VH1 reality television show in tow, to the City of Good Neighbors with a full band and a key to the city. There are many asking if this welcome was necessary or if it was just a photo op to boost the mayor's profile in an election year.
One of the things that they like to do, or that's important for them to do, is to associate with things that people in the city associate with, people in the county associate with. And one of those is the Buffalo Bills.
Especially in a football town like this one.
We've got a long history here of people being involved with the Bills. Several Bills have run for office.
But is Terrell Owens the right person to be shaking hands with? The wide receiver with the fiery sideline temper is known as an NFL homewrecker. The mayor sees T.O. as an opportunity to aggressively market Buffalo to the rest of the country.
We also need to tell people what we have to offer in the city of Buffalo. And with the notoriety that Terrell Owens is bringing to this community, we're getting national and international attention.
The mayor has given out 7 keys to the city, including Owens, in the last 3.5 years he's been mayor. There are many wondering what T.O. has done to get on this list.
You know what? I don't know why I'm deserving, but I can honestly say that me being here, my dedication, I'll show you why I'm deserving.
The mayor was asked the same question.
Let's not take ourselves too seriously. Let's have a little fun with this, okay?
As much fun as you can have in an election year, a Bills season, and a reality show. In Buffalo, Jennifer Bernstein, YNN.
the rising waters down at the Cattaraugus Creek.
Sunset Bay in the town of Hanover is normally a summer fun spot. But a little before 11 o'clock Monday, alarms sounded a voluntary evacuation for the area, located right where the Cattaraugus Creek opens into Lake Erie. Ice jams are common in the spring. As for flooding,
we've never had flooding like this from rain, even during Hurricane Agnes in 1972.
Chautauqua County has helicopters that have been flying the creek and checking the upstream developments as they happen.
Sunset Bay received some 4 to 5 inches of rain Sunday night. That water and the water flow from areas like Gowanda caused the river to steadily rise Monday. The National Weather Service is reporting 100 boats were damaged in the county. Some 50 have been swept out of the creek and into Lake Erie.
This was lined up with boats, everything, the docks. We were walking on the docks last night, during the day going out, and now they're gone. They're completely gone. It's terrible.
A big concern with this area is if debris from the storm, such as trees or parts of docks, floats down the Cattaraugus Creek and gets stuck right in the entrance into Lake Erie. That can cause a severe backup and then a rapid flooding that could put Sunset Bay underwater. But some neighbors say there is no cause for alarm yet.
Just going to go home. My house is way above flood level. I'm just going to go home and wait it out.
Sunset Bay emergency responders are continuing to monitor the flood levels. And with this week's severe weather, and possibly more on the way, everyone remains on edge. In Hanover, Jennifer Bernstein, YNN.